I've received quite a few messages recently from people who are saying that they're feeling really inadequate right now because what they're doing is they are comparing themselves to people on social media, and a lot of these people on social media seem to be super productive, and they themselves are not being productive, and they're coming up with all sort of stories and meanings around people producing things must mean that they're being super successful. And if these people are going to be really successful, then ultimately I'm going to get left behind, and that's creating some degree of either anxiety or low self-esteem or something inside of them. So I want to get really, really clear on this. Just because someone's being productive, it doesn't mean that they're successful. If you look at battery hens, for example, they're producing all day long, but they are incredibly unhealthy. They're stressed to the hilt, and exactly not really happy. So just because someone is producing, it doesn't mean that they're happy. And also on social media, people will produce stories that make it look like they're really, really happy. But if someone has to post on social media that they're really productive and really, really happy, what does that actually say? So I want to really reassure anyone who's not being productive. First of all, productivity does not equal success. Let's get that clear. Second of all, you've got to decide for yourself what success looks like to you. From my personal definition of success is happiness. And I think this is where we all go wrong, in the sense of we're all striving for wealth. We're all striving for fancy holidays, fancy cars, fancy apartments, whatever that looks like, in the hope that those things are going to bring us happiness. But the simple fact is, we can generate happiness from within, from having really good, balanced well-being, looking after ourselves emotionally, looking after ourselves spiritually, physically, nutritionally. When all of that is balanced and really taken care of, we can feel really good from the inside out, meaning we don't need to have wealth. We don't need to have fancy holidays. We don't need to have all of these things that we've convinced ourselves we need in order to be happy. We can still want those things, but we don't need them. And so just get really clear on, what does success look like to you? Because for me, success is happiness and well-being. And if I can focus on being happy in that moment and focus on my well-being, I feel successful a lot of the time.